What's up, YouTube? What's going on? It's your boy Next Gen Nero back with another video. Today we're going to be reviewing Redfall in its current state in 2024 and if it's worth playing. So let's just jump right into it. I can't really talk about Redfall without highlighting the unoptimized and, horrible launch that it had. So I feel like the game let me down a lot. It was unoptimized at launch. UE5 was seemingly promised across a number of third-party websites, but never Arcane and Xbox themselves. So I guess that was kind of my fault for thinking it was going to be a UE5 game based on some of the sites and leaks I was seeing. So when the game was confirmed to be UE4, I was expecting great things. I was like, well, surely they can optimize, UE4, right? So when the game was announced that it was going to be running at 4K 30 FPS on the most powerful console in the world, which is the Series X, I was very disappointed, man, because 30 FPS just doesn't feel right in first-person shooters. Games like Starfield is a rare exception where the game feels good, but to me, Redfall was choppy and buggy at launch, and it's definitely not what I was expecting from, first-party Xbox games. Phil Spencer and the team has kind of set this standard for me to expect high-quality releases. So when Redfall, launched the way it did, I was very disappointed, man. And I feel like Phil Spencer should have stepped in and potentially delayed the game until October. Specifically, launching the game on Halloween, I think would have been a great idea and a great plan. And it really lines up with the time frame because around October and Halloween is when we got the first big 2.0 patch that brought 60 FPS and a number of bug and just game improvements all around the board. So I really want to give Arcane and Xbox credit for keeping their promise. I'm not forgetting and forgiving the rough launch that this game had, but I will highlight and appreciate them for staying true to their word and fixing the game. So people might ask, how is the game in 2024? Did they fix the game? I want to say yes. This game has vastly improved. And let me start by saying this. The game has always had a good game under all of the BS stuff that launched around it, right? The unoptimization, the texture bugs, this, that, and the third. I feel like the core of Redfall has always been a great game. For one, I want to highlight the art design. This is some of my favorite art design in the game, period. And I feel like Arcane does that really well, man. The art style is just absolutely beautiful to me, man. It just fits the theme of when when the big update came around fall, and that's when I jumped back into it. I was like, man, this is lovely. Just the setting of Redfall itself is very beautiful, man. And the game does a lot of storytelling throughout the environment as well. Like, you'll see blood writings on the wall, and as you explore around, you'll just see little things. It's a lot of lore in this world too. A lot of background information you can pick up, a lot of storytelling throughout notes and stuff like this. So the game has really improved. The art style was always great, but the art style is highlighted even more thanks to the 60 FPS patch that has came through. The game feels great to play. It really feels really good to play, man. So this game has a lot to explore and it has a lot to do. And like I said, I can't highlight this enough, but this art style to me is absolutely beautiful, man. The sound design and storytelling through environment is definitely my highlights that I took away from this game. Now, sound design is really good as well. Guns sound punchy. Enemies, the vampires, just the way they sound as they, come to attack you. Just the music, too, is absolutely beautiful, man. The soundtrack in Redfall is definitely top tier. And it's a shame that the sound design and the overall artistic direction of this game will always be foreshadowed because of the way the game launched. But I definitely think people should give this game a chance, especially in 2024, man. So the gunplay and combat feels really good. This is definitely by far the best feeling gunplay in any Arcane game to date. It's definitely up there, and it feels really good. You can tell they had help from other studios because the guns all around feel good. The shotguns, the snipers, everything feels good. The AI seemed to have been improved as well, and I see a lot of people complaining about the AI. But let me just tell you this, right? If you're playing on the easiest or lowest setting, every AI is going to be stupid in games. You put this up to the higher difficulties and then go tell me how you fare, right? The vampires, their movements, everything is dope. The combat is very fun. Really dope boss fights in this game as well, which really caught me off guard, man. So once again, the game looks good. It runs beautiful. It sounds good. The art design is great. I like the characters. I like the 4 protagonists you get to use. Whether you're playing solo or with friends, it's a great experience. The conversation between each character is really dope. It feels like, it's meant to be played by yourself, with 2 people, with 3 people, or with a whole party. It's really dope, man. They reward you for playing with other people because your trust goes up with the other character that one of your friends might be playing. So that's a whole nother aspect to the game that I really like, man. And once again, the performance is very smooth, man. Thanks to all the patches, the new performance mode, the game looks great running at a lot 60 FPS. It's a shame that this wasn't there at launch, and it further enhanced my earlier point of view by saying they should have delayed the game. But man, it would have been the perfect Halloween game. I won't let Arcane live this down. You should have delayed it. But look, imagine if studios like CD Projekt Red gave up on Cyberpunk, right? One of my favorite games of all time. And I was there day one, pre-ordered Cyberpunk, and I was very disappointed. when it came and launched on my PlayStation 4 Pro. CD Projekt Red is another studio that absolutely turned around Cyberpunk, man. One of my favorite games of all time. And just to think if they would have gave up on that game, man, I wouldn't have had, once again, one of my favorite games of all time. So I think a lot of people should definitely give Redfall another try. It's in Game Pass. I say, what do you have to lose? It's confirmed DLC coming on the way for the people who bought the Bite Back edition. So you got DLC to look forward to. They've been pretty quiet on that, which I don't like. I feel like they should, communicate just a little tad bit more to let people know what's coming. But it's definitely 2 more characters coming as well. So that gives the game a little bit more replayability. They've added guns. They've added a numerous amount of bug fixes and stuff like that. So once again, I'm not for giving away the game launch, but I love to see games get better. And I love when studios and developers do not give up on games, man. It's been your boy Next Gen Nero. I stand by that this game should definitely be given another chance. And look, before you guys leave the video, before you guys flood this with dislikes and everything like that, and come in the comments and just, disagree with me, I'm all for disagreement. But with that being said, I want to highlight my sponsor for today. It's my homie, Sticks Gaming, man. He's a great guy. He writes great articles, have his own clothing line. I just can't recommend this guy enough. He's a great brother. He's been, supporting me ever since we met, whether it's, liking my YouTube content or just DMing me behind the scene. Once again, Sticks Figures Gaming, he's a great guy, and I want to highlight his article today about fanboyism. And, it's a really good article. And I think a lot of people should check it out, man. Because, there's going to be a lot of fanboys in this comment section hating and disliking and this, that, and the third. But hey, man, it is what it is. This is what comes with the territory. But once again, shout out to the homie Stick Figures Gaming. Much love, brother. Please check out his articles. All his links will be in the description. Once again, it's been your boy Next Gen Nero, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.